Local car guy, one man goes missing after throwing a rant at his local AutoZone store. Keep an eye out because he is on the loose and might cut the top off your car or even worse, frame it off for no reason. So we ask that you cover up your projects and report any strange activities.
What is up, YouTube? We are back and it's time to finish off these door panels. I know I've been lagging it for a bit. I put my GoPro down for a little while, but we are back.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back.
And now that we're back, after talking to our specialized banking accountant,
In terms of money, we have no money.
we are going to be finishing off these door panels by wrapping the material on them and installing some cool fiber optic lights. So definitely stay tuned so you can see the end results. All right, so let's get right to it. So this piece right here is getting wrapped with some black ebony. That's just what it's called. There is a lot of different variations out there when it comes to black vinyl, but I just went ahead and matched the same texture that's on my steering wheel and my dash and also my seats. And now just to throw a little parts list out there, while you're out there looking for materials, you're gonna wanna get your vinyl. You're going to want to get the glue from the upholstery shop. I like to get this stuff that's just called contact glue, and they'll have it there either in a quart or in a gallon. And it's just this yellow glue. While you're out there, you also want to get just the cheapest gun you can get at Harbor Freight. Also, I forgot to mention you're going to need a compressor, a staple gun, staples, razor blades, a table, tablecloth, flux capacitor, a DeLorean, a beach ball, a ladder, SpongeBob SquarePants, and last but not least, some door panels. So now back to these panels. On this backside right here, I like to spray adhesive about a 1/2 inch both ways and let that tack up for a little bit before I go ahead and wrap it up.
It says wrap it up.
And once it's ready, you'll know because it'll be nice and tacky. Once you start rolling it over, it'll start sticking on there by itself. Now, I like to put staples afterwards. Some people think that's overkill, but I would rather not have problems later on down the line, like having pieces coming off or whatever when you're at a car show or driving around and you're just like, man, I should have just stapled that sucker. And for now, let me just go ahead and knock out this piece real quick so we could jump on to the next step. Oh, and I almost forgot, when you're applying your glue, please do it in a ventilated area or use the proper PPE, or else you might end up like this.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so this spray gun wasn't working out at all. I mean, it just wasn't coming out that great. I think it's because this spray gun right here was actually like $30, but with the members discount, I got it for like 12 or 13 bucks. And the purple one, which is the one I usually buy, that one usually goes for like $15, but I ended up trying this one, but I think the spray tip might be like a 1.3 or 1.4, so it wasn't exactly wanting to flow that thick glue out of there. So I kind of messed up. I should have just went with the purple gun, because that's what I've always used in the past. But at the end of the day, it still did the job. You could see me right here. I'm getting into all those little crevices because that's what you want to do. You want to load it up on there. I mean, you could always do it with a brush as well, but it's just going to be more convenient and you're going to be able to save more material if you use the air gun. But like I was mentioning, I did have a small compressor at the time, so it wasn't really reloading as fast as I would like it to reload. But I mean, hey, that's my fault. I should have a bigger compressor. But at the moment, it works for what I needed. Now, if I was going to be painting the car, I would definitely just go to the booth or I'd buy a bigger compressor. But for now, this is still working out. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the right way, but everyone that I know does it like this. They spray glue on both materials, on the vinyl and on the wood. Now, let's just go ahead and put these pieces together. And you ain't got to be perfect. I don't know if you can notice, but I did have a guideline there. That's just to know more or less where to spray some glue. You don't want to spray the whole piece of vinyl with glue, you know, you just want to spray it where you know you're going to need it. And just work it out. You know, if you need to peel it back, peel it back. And that's it, you're just peeling it back, smoothing it out. Now I think I'm gonna be taking the heat gun to this and then just trying to mold everything out. Now I'm gonna speed through this right quick, and if you wanna slow it down, all you gotta do is go onto those little buttons up there somewhere and you could just slow it down. Because I definitely don't wanna make a 3-hour video.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
No, 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 no. Alright, so now that all that is done, if you thought that was boring, you're definitely not going to want to watch the middle insert. So I'm just going to do some voodoo magic and be done with it.
Magic.
Psych! I actually forgot to press record on my GoPro when I was doing the rest of that stuff. So I guess the show must go on. So let's see what we got in here. Just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Got some instructions. You know we ain't going to need those. Okay, so now I'm just going to be putting these two pieces together just with some regular screws. They're just drywall screws. I believe they're a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch. And right here what I'm doing is just poking a hole through both materials, which with this material is pretty easy to do so. And that is just so I could be able to run the wires through there. You can hear my Filipino friends across the street having a good time. I don't know what they're saying, but if you understand what they're saying, let me know. All I know is they had a baby shower and we went over to go grub. That food was delicious. So you're gonna wanna run this plastic tubing before you put the fiber optic cable in there. and just kind of snug it up and get a good fitment. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and fish the fiber optic cable through. Now you'll be ready to install it. And then you want to keep in mind, you want to leave some lead on there so you can have slack when you're installing your door panel. Oh, shit. Dang it.
Dang it, Bobby.
I ran it all over. Son of a... Why didn't y'all tell me I was right there? Alright guys, so I ran some light through there, and once you run them over or kink them, they're done. They are done. So you gotta be super careful with them. Super careful with them. But the good thing is that I'm almost done, and I could just grab a couple of pieces from here and there from the other set and still make it work. And my honest opinion, they're not super bright like the other LED lights, but that's what I was going for. I was just trying to go for something smooth, sleek, something that'll come out of a brand new car. And just in case you do like these lights and you want to get some for yourself, I will be dropping the link in the description. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm just gonna tidy these up with some tape. And that's gonna be it for this video. All I got left to do on these door panels is finish those plastics where the door handles go. But that's gonna be a video for another time. I might not even make a video for that, just throw them on there. I was thinking about just scuffing them down and painting them with some SEM.